Configuring a MiFi jetpack. When you get a new MiFi jetpack, there are a couple of settings that I highly recommend you change from the factory defaults. The first is changing the 802.11 mode to 802.11b only. The second change is setting the security to none or to open. With older data collectors like a TSC3, both these changes are a must to ensure good connection quality and consistent connection. With a TSC3, you don't have to do it, but I've noticed a lot less support issues if you do change this and a lot more consistent connection. Turn on your MiFi jetpack and allow it to get a connection on the network. Then take a wireless device. In this case, it'll be a laptop computer. You could also use a tablet or some other wireless device to connect to the MiFi wirelessly, not via the USB cable. So I'm going to come down on my computer and go to my Wi-Fi settings, disconnect from my current connection, and connect up to the MiFi. You'll need the password that can be found in the menu on the Wi-Fi or on the MiFi, and type that in. And then allow your wireless device to connect up to the MiFi. Once it's connected, open up a web browser. In this case, I'm going to use Google Chrome, and type in the IP address for the web UI of the MiFi. Normally this is 192.168.1.1. You can also check the documentation that comes with your MiFi to verify that this is the proper IP address for the web UI. Once I've typed that in, I'm going to hit enter, and it'll open up the web UI for this jetpack. Now this is a Jetpack MiFi 5510. All the settings are going to be similar. You might see some different settings depending on which model of MiFi you have. First thing we're going to do is sign in. This uses your administrative password. This can also be found in the menu on your MiFi. So I'll go ahead and enter that in. And go ahead and click sign in. Now once we're connected to the MiFi and signed in, we can change the settings inside the MiFi. So I'm going to come over to Jetpack settings, go to Wi-Fi, and the two things we want to change are the 802.11 mode. We want to set that to 802.11b only, and then the security we want to set to none. Once we've done that, scroll down and click Save Changes. It will reboot the MiFi when it makes these changes and disconnect you from the internet. That's fine. The changes are made. You can go ahead and sign out from the web UI. And again, you see that it disconnected from the MiFi as it reboots it. Now your MiFi has been set to an 802.11 mode or 802.11b, and the security has been removed. This will allow a TSC2 to connect to it, and it'll also make it easier for TSC3s to have a regular connection.